So hello friends, I hope all are doing well. So in today's video actually we are going to discuss something about wildfires. What is the meaning of wildfires and what are the types of fuels that are available in a wildfire, as well as the parts as well as nomenclature of the wildfire. Okay, so video is going to be very informative for you. If you are visiting to this channel first time, kindly subscribe to this channel as well as hit the bell icon so you can get the further notification of in the future video that we will upload in the near future. Fine, we will start with a normal tree. Actually we will understand what are all the types of fuel that are available in a wildfire. Okay, so now there are basically a lot of types of classification is there in the wild and fire, like for example 100-hour fuel, 10-hour fuel, 1000-hour fuel. Okay, different type of classification is there, but we will take up one simple classification so you can get a better understanding of that. So fine, in this case we have one tree. Okay, so by taking a tree as an example, I'll tell you what are all the types of fuels is available. Fine. So in the tree you can see here a lot of things we can see here. Okay, so majorly if I classify the types of wildland fuel based upon their vertical location. Okay, so I can classify them into four major types. First is your aerial fuel, second is your surface fuel, third is your subsurface fuels, and fourth is your ladder fuels. So now we will discuss one by one these fuels as well as their respective location based upon this particular picture. Fine. So here you can see the green leaves are there. Okay, the main thing which is being, you can find out the highest point of a tree, the main leaves as well as stem. Okay, so that particular fuel will be called as aerial fuel, or you can call them bush, because in general in the Australian fire also we have heard that bushfire. Every time we are hearing that word bushfire, bushfire. So that particular top area, green leaves as well as stem of that. Okay, that will be called as bush, as well as you can call them aerial fuels. Fine. Fuel number second, when we talk about, this is your surface fuel. So now in the down you can find out some greenery, grass is there, small grass is there, hops are there, shops are there. Okay, small grasses and plantations are there. So they will be called as surface fuels. Okay, because they are allocated as well as put it on the surface. Fine. Third is your subsurface fuels. Now, when we talk about subsurface fuels, it is found under the ground. Now, what are all the fuels that are found under the ground? They are your roots of trees. Yeah, it's possible that the particular roots of a tree can get the fire, as well as the partially decomposed material which is found below the earth ground. They can also catch a fire in case of a mega wildfire. Fine. Fuel number 4 is our ladder fuels. Now, what is the meaning of ladder fuel actually? So you can see here, guys, some hangings are there. This type of hangings are there. Okay. So now these hangings will be called as ladder fuels. Now, in our case, what is the use of that particular ladder fuel is? So see that actually they are very crucial. Okay, why means if any fire is there on a surface, for example in small grasses as well as in small plantations, so these ladder fuel can work as a bridge for them. Bridge how means from here to here they can transfer this fire, because of it is also combustible material, we know that. Okay, so they can transmit that full fire up to the aerial fuels. So you can tell that it is a bridge between surface fuel as well as aerial fuel, which is connecting the surface as well as aerial fuels. This is your aerial fuels, this is your surface fuels. So it is acting like a bridge for them. Okay, so we need to make sure that, and in general, if I talk to you about, so ladder fuels is not already in every tree. Okay, they are totally available on a specific type of tree. For example, it's a banyan tree. Okay, so in that it will be applicable. If you see in coconut tree, it will not be applicable. Okay, so it varies from tree to tree. Now we will discuss about the parts of fire. What are all the different types of parts of fire which is available wildfire? Okay, so now we can move to the next slide. Okay, fine guys, now we are on our second slide, so we will discuss the different types of nomenclature as well as parts of the wildfire. Okay, fine, you can here once see the diagram of a fire. Okay, so see guys, first of all the main part of a fire is the head of the fire. Now what is the meaning of head of the fire? So see guys, head means the fastest moving part. Any part of a wildfire, because as you can see there, one part is there, second part is there, third, fourth, many parts are there. But this particular part have the highest ROS. ROS means in the sense rate of spread. Okay, highest rate of spread in comparison of all these parts. Now, this particular head is not permanent actually. Okay, whenever you are fighting with fire, whenever you are seeing any wildfire, it may change from one location to another location, depend upon your wind conditions, wind velocity, wind direction and all. So multiple factors are there. Fine. Now, we will secondly look at the flanks. Now, flanks, right flank and left flank, basically they are the adjacent areas of the fire. For example, fire is moving in the front direction. Okay, so there will be the left flank and right flank. As well as these are very dangerous guys. Actually, one of us, for example, if we are going for the wildfire fighting. Okay, so at that time some of us maybe fighting this fire from the front, which is not safe because this particular head has the highest rate of spread, so it can overlap you anytime. Okay, so at the time there is a need that we need to attack the fire from left flank or from the right flank, but consideration or safety procedure may need to be followed at that location also, because anytime, as I told you, any flank, any point of the fire can be converted into a head. Okay, so you need to make sure that now there is a back as well as point of origin. So back means what you can tell it's a rear. This is the rear part of the fire from where the fire has initiated. Okay, this is the part where from where the fire has initiated. Okay, so this is basically fully constructed part. Now, as we can see here, this line basically, this red and yellow line, this is called the parameter of the fire. Okay, parameter in the sense this is the extension boundary of the fire. Now, this particular parameter is continuously increasing. As much as fuel will be there, it will be continuously increasing. Now, we will discuss about the inside islands. Okay, now islands are the main parts of a wildfire, because actually you can see here everything was burned inside that particular picture. So, but in the real fire, there may be some situations are there at that time. Some fuels may not be burned because of high moisture content and because of lots of factors. Okay, so that particular areas will be called as islands. Now, spot fires. So what is the meaning of spot fires? These are the localized fires. Now I will tell you the one example for that. Okay, fine guys. Now we are talking about the spot fires. So let's understand this particular spot fire through an example. For example, our India. Okay, the mainland of India, starting from the North India and finishing at South India. Now we can understand one thing is Lakshadweep Island as well as Andaman and Nicobar Island. They are also a part of India, but they are separated from the mainland. Like example, this is the main body of the fire. Okay, and spot fires are the separated one, means they are burning localizedly. Okay, they are apart from the main fire, but there will be one situation in the future when that particular spot fires will be a part of mainland fire. Fine, and these are again very dangerous guys, because spot fires may generate from the main fire. As well as now we will talk about the pockets. What is the meaning of pockets? So you can see here guys, this is the basically an unburned area between the flanks as well as the main head or finger of the fires. Okay, so you have got understanding of that. Okay, fine guys. So this is the full analysis of this topic. If you like this video, press the like button, as well as if you have any comments, you can put them in comment box. We'll be happy to answer you. So till then, stay tuned to our channel. Thank you.